mission is burned. They're on to you now.
מה עם החילוץ שלה?
אז הוא מסוכן עכשיו. ג'וי נאדורם ברם.
You have till midnight. Do not test me.
יש לי כיוון לפעולה. את חייבת להוריד פרופיל. We're not gonna get another chance. There's no going back now.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, Sean. Hello,
Hey
Nick.
there.
Good
Hey
morning.
there.
From Las Vegas. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Okay.
I loved this show. I mean, I'm already 5 episodes in. Got a few more to watch tonight, but it's just so exciting. And I'll start with you, Neve. Tamar is a Mossad agent who goes undercover for a mission that just has to be seen to be believed. She has nerves of steel, but she's a hacker. It's cyber warfare. So it's totally different than I expected. Did you seek out any kind of training for your role?
No, actually, no. I just focused on immerse myself into the Iranian culture and to learn the Farsi and really to understand and to get into this world. But whatever it comes with the agent, the Mossad area, I didn't touch it much because I love the fact that she's very, very young and had no experience. She's getting into this journey without knowing anything.
And Sean, you know, Las Vegas is as far from Tehran as you can get distance and culture. So this
Yeah.
show was a real shock to my senses.
Yeah, well, I would say so. Because definitely, you know, and I gotta say that the production value is pretty amazing because I got they did such a great job. You know, we shot it in Athens, but they really brought the essence of Tehran in Athens, and a lot of Iranians who have seen it, they are amazed that the production really were able to bring that, you know, to that screen. So it is. And by the way, if you have only seen 5 episodes, wait till the last 3. You have no idea what's happening.
I'm excited. And also, Sean, your character, he's married more to his career than to his wife. He sleeps in his office. He's dedicated to his job, but it comes at a cost.
Yes, you know, that's the complexity of Faraz, because he really loves his wife and he's a family man. And he's when you see him with his wife, you see the humanity in him, and you see how normal he is. But then he has the other side where, you know, the love of the country, and he's so dedicated to his job, and being you know, a high-ranking official, he's able to really, you know, to try to balance both. And I think just as humans, that's what we do every day.
And Neve, you know, this is Apple TV's first non-English language series. I think it really adds to the mystique and suspense by keeping it as real as possible with the languages.
Well, I guess one of the most magical things, you know, in this series is the Farsi. And when I watch, you know, some Sean scenes and Avid and the real Iranian crew members, when I just heard them speaking this amazing language, it sounds like lyrics, really. And for me, it was the first time that I'm playing not in my own language. You know, I had to speak Farsi and English, and it was so challenging. But at the end, the scenes that I loved most was the Farsi scenes.
Well, thank you both for joining me today. It's an exciting series. And Neve, I can't wait to visit Tel Aviv someday, Israel. I'm dying to visit there someday. And,
Yeah, you should.
And Sean, you got to come visit me in Las Vegas, man. We'll have a drink.
I would love to. I would love to. Well, come visit in Los Angeles. It's not that far.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
So much for talking to us.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
שאלה של כבוד. הכי סביר שלנו. הכי סביר.
سيدتي وسادتي على جميع الركاب الجلوس بأماكنهم واضح حزام الأمان. Ladies and gentlemen, please move to sit, please. Thank you.
اسمعكم مربوط. بس يكتب الحسنات برضه.
بسرعة
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are experiencing technical difficulties with one of our engines at this time. As a safety precaution, we will be landing in a half an hour at the nearest airport of Tehran, where you and your luggage will be transferred to another plane to continue your flight to India. Our flight staff is at your service if you have any questions or problems. Thank you.
לא, אין מצב. אין מצב. Excuse me.
Sir, you need to take your seat, please.
Please, sir, listen, I'm Israeli. We are Israelis. We can't land in Tehran.
We have no choice. Please return to your seat now.
No, go tell your captain. You've got two Israelis on board that we can't land in Tehran, please.
I can assure you on behalf of the captain and myself that all the passengers will be transferred together to the replacement aircraft.
They are going to arrest us. הם יעצרו אותנו, שירה, הם יעצרו אותנו. את לא מבינה, מאיראן ישראלים לא חוזרים, נו.
Sir, I will speak with the captain. Please return to your seat now.
תימא, תירגע, בוא נחזור לשבת. זאת תערנך לך?
לא יודע. יכול לנשום, שירה.
Wonderful, thank you. Moshe, Dana, good morning from Las Vegas. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh,
Hi,
good
Jeffrey.
morning.
Nice to meet you.
I love your background.
Oh, thank you very much. I wanted to do it upright. What an exciting series. I love how refreshing it is because I guess we're always seeing these these spy thrillers or these political thrillers through, Western eyes, like a Bourne Identity. And so it's really intriguing to see another culture and it's something that I'm so unfamiliar with and how it all works. And Moshe, Tehran has been described as a ticking clock drama. What keeps you coming back to deep cover ops as a theme for your writing?
I think the DNA of the show, what it really attracts me is that there are no good guys against bad guys. And it's an opportunity to show the street of Tehran that you don't have in the life of the people there, that you don't have a chance to see while you're watching the headline of the news that's talking about Tehran all the time. And for us, it was really challenging for Omri Shenar, who wrote the series with me, to write the character of the Iranian, for example, Faraz Kamali, or playing phenomenally by Sean Taub, the top of the military of the Revolutionary Guard that hunted Tamar, to dive inside his life, to get under his skin. And in the beginning, he's portrayed as the villain, as one who's want to hunt Tamar. But later, during the show, you fall in love with him. You saw, yes, he's a local patriot, and you see his love to his wife, that he's ready to do everything for her. He's a man of honor. So all of this was a challenging thing for us to write. In a ticking clock, espionage thriller action show, not westernized, to do it. Yes, we are a Western show, no doubt about it. And this is an entertaining show, no doubt about it. But we are showing Tehran, as far as I know, as no other Western show ever shown before. And it was very important to us.
Yeah, well, I was saying, Dana, I was 12 years old when visiting Disneyland with my family when the hostages were taken. I saw it live on the news, and Tehran's always been a source of anxiety for me ever since, and this underlying fear of the unknown. I want to understand them better, and your series attempts that.
Yes, we really wanted to show the secret life of Tehran, really the life that are behind the news, the life of the young people, of their culture, of the music, to show that we are all humans and we are all the same and they want freedom and they want free lives. So I think that we wanted to show other elements other than the frightening Tehran that you see on the news.
And Moshe, this is the first non-English series for Apple TV Plus. I think that adds to the authenticity of the series.
It's really huge. It's really amazing for us. It's a dream coming true. When we knew that Apple TV Plus choose our show to be the first international show on their platform, what can I say? It's an amazing. It's really, we are lucky, and we're really thankful to Apple TV Plus and looking forward to Friday.
I want to add that Apple TV Plus is an international platform, a huge international platform, and our show is a truly international show. It was made by Israeli crew in Athens with Iranian actors from all over the world. So many, many forces from many, many countries joined together to do this show. So that's why I think it's so authentic and so very good for the platform of Apple TV Plus.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck with the series. It's fantastic. We'll talk again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Bye.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Oh, my day is good afternoon. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you, Jeffrey?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. And just to let you know, I spoke to the cast already yesterday, and I talked to Moshe and Dana this morning, and they send their greetings.
Oh, bless them. Thank you. Send them my love back if you ever speak to them again.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about your new series, Tehran. And being a Las Vegas native, Tehran is as far as you can get distance and culture. This show was such a jolt to the senses for me.
Right. Me too. Me too. I was so surprised how much I enjoyed the episodes as I was watching them. Donna sent them to me so that I could watch all of them. And even though I'd read about them, I was at the edge of my seat every episode. So I can't wait.
And it's good to see a series like this that doesn't portray, Muslims and Arabs in an evil, it's about showing them as people, showing them as about their struggles. And there was such a humanity to this series. Mm-hmm. Of course, it was a spy action series, but it didn't fall back on those tired old stereotypes, which I found really progressive.
Yeah, I so agree. What I loved, and this is part of the reason why I agreed to even be on the show, was that everyone from the writers, the director, the actors, everyone on the production side put in so much effort to show the humanity of the people of both sides. So, both sides of the conflict. They didn't take sides. And it was so beautiful to see my people from the Middle East represented in that beautiful eye of humanity as opposed to.
Well, when I was 12 years old, I was visiting Disneyland with my family, and I saw that the hostages were taken. I'll never forget that. And I saw it live on the news. And Tehran has always been a source of anxiety, underlying fear of the unknown. But you want to understand them better. And I think this show does that. It starts to give you an in-look. And I saw 60 Minutes go to Tehran, and I saw the people, and I thought, that looks like my store on the corner. They're wearing T-shirts. I'm like, they're not what I thought in my head. I don't think a lot of Americans or Westerners were not allowed to see into that country to see there's not much differences. Don't compare us to our governments. The people are different.
Exactly. So true.
My little tirade there. Sorry, my little speech. Well, tell me about your character that you play in Tehran.
So the character that I play in Tehran is I'm Sean Tube's wife in Tehran. Sean Tube plays a character named Faraz, and I don't know if you know this, but Sean and I played in another brilliant Apple TV anthology series called Little America. And that's how we met for the first time. I'd always heard of Sean too, because, you know, he's an actor and I'm Iranian and he's Iranian. And we all know him because he's been so successful in Hollywood. This was the first time I had a chance to work with him. And his name in Little America was also Faraz, which is his name in this show in Tehran. And Sean was going through a lot of personal issues at the time. And I, on the Little America set, I had a little accident. And so it brought us together. We were rooting for each other. So when Sean got his part in Tehran, he suggested me and I auditioned for it. And that's how I got a chance to be in Tehran.
That's
and
awesome.
What I love is that because Sean and I had already worked together as husband and wife and had become such close friends, I feel like that the caring that we have for each other really shows on the screen. And so Tehran is definitely, there's a love story. It's a very beautiful love story between.
Well, it seems he cares more about his career than his wife, though. He's always breaking promises. He puts his job before her. I mean, they're going on vacation to Paris, and he's sleeping in his chair in his office instead of being with his wife.
It's true. It's true. But there's a lot of love. And if that love wasn't there, it wouldn't be as yummy to watch.
And this is the first non-English series for Apple TV Plus. I just think that it adds the authenticity of the series because I love foreign films. So when they was speaking, you know, in either Israeli or Arabic, I was like, they just gave it such a reality that was so much more authentic.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
Was that trouble on the set, or is it was such a mixture?
No trouble on the set. It was a mixture, and you know, as I think when they first started with Tehran, I have a feeling that a lot of Iranian actors were afraid of being in a show that was created by an Israeli team, and they thought it was going to be political. It's not political. It's totally fictitious. It's very entertaining. It's an espionage thriller about identity and about choosing your loyalty between family and country. It's so that there's nothing. It's a fictitious political show. There's nothing going on. So I think that in the beginning they had some trouble finding they couldn't have actors play in the film from Iran, actors that were going back to Iran because they were maybe afraid of getting in trouble. So
I hear the show's a hit, though. I hear the show's a hit in Iran.
Huge hit.
Yes.
Huge hit in Iran. I'm so happy. I'm so happy people are enjoying it.
It's the young people. I think the younger generation don't have the attitudes and the baggage from previous generations. They to blame technology and social media. I think they have a whole new attitude in looking at things. And to hear that this show's a hit in Iran is just like, that's just a mark of being in the 21st century.
Yeah, it's true. And the young people in Iran have always been very educated and always leading edge in every way. They're not, and they never have been, their government. So they've always been very different.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I love this series. Maybe there'll be a season 2. Any rumors or? Oh, you won't say, will you?
Can't say.
I will wait. Give me the exclusive. Right before it breaks, you call me up and I get the exclusive.
Happy to. Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Thanks so much. Take care.